Damion poked them last night.
Yes.
Damion Crawford poked them last night. Listen to what Damion. How so much people there tonight? Who not go on the bed? Listen to what Damion Crawford said, Jamaica. Listen to this tonight.
Bakastapa Bass. He said that this company received the contract because they are the only company to carry in this type of bus. Well, I call the company, and the company said they have no one in Jamaica that is the dealer for that company. I want an answer from Darrell Vaz. Which contract? Not only the bus them look like a them did carry the animals going on Noah Ark. Well, I mean, a Desmond Mackenzie attack. The bus them all older than Desmond Mackenzie. Well, and that not easy. Because Desmond Mackenzie is older than the word, and in the beginning was the word. But there is some corruption in this busting, because the same money could have bought 2026 brand new coaster bus with 3-year warranty. What we need to cut is a policy for pockets and not a policy for people. So somehow Tweedledee go link up Tweedledum and then go link up Craveney and say we can make a money. Hold on, man. Liar, me see if I can sue me. Liar there. When I do the maths, on average each bus was 17,000 US. 110 buses will work out to 300 million Jamaican dollars. Where is the another 1.1 billion Jamaican dollars? Hold on, man. And they go to everything without disclose that. And then I saw Craven on TV. He said it's 9 years them I think about the busting. Then how come is an unsolicited proposal came to the Jamaica Labour Party in the 9th year? And Darrell, no, Tweedledee. Bakastapa Bass. He said that this company received the contract because they are the only company to carry in this type of bus. Well, I call the company, and the company said they have no one in Jamaica that is the dealer for that company. I want an answer from Darrell Vaz. Which contract for those buses? So you can cut all the ribbons you want cut, but we are going to cut corruption, because one by one Nunu go into jail. One by one Nunu go into jail. One by one Nunu. Hey, you don't make me start. Comrades, my daughter safe, and when the election call, Jamaica will be safe. Don't believe me? Go and Google it. Don't believe in me? I'm not Jesus. Believe with me that better can come and better is possible. Because when I am done, the only time Jamaicans will say labor is labor for learning before you grow old. old, cause learning. Power to the people.
Make some noise!
Jamaica. Tweedle poems. Tweedle poems. The questions are asked of you again, Tweedle poems. Tweedle poems. Where the money there? Tweedle poems and Craven A. After 9 years, you say you think about this project and an unsolicited proposal came to you, Courtney. You should have prepared for it, you know.
Long time.
You should have prepared for it, you know, Craven A and Tweedle poems. Tweedle poems. I go and deal with you. You know, Jamaica. I have observed what is happening in this space and in the politics. And Daryl Vaz, aka Tweedle Poems, went on a political platform last night to infer that the shooting that happened at the meeting of the JLP. Listen to what Daryl Vaz said on the platform. Listen, Jamaica, distinctly to what he said on the platform.
When I was coming up New Street, Desmond, and I turned to come up the Hero Circle, I see some labor rights that go down the road, and them say, boss, nobody go up there, no. The man, them a fire up a whole heap of shot. I say, oh, when I come close, I see a police car. I say, boss, be careful. I say, don't worry yourself, man. Let me tell you something. They are so desperate, Desmond, that they are prepared to do anything. But we not afraid of gunshot. No time at all.
I'm on a rush them like a pit bull. Mix with a rifle. Tap them like a rifle. Mix with a shotgun. And over them, tap the watch it, tap the like a
But it is a sign and a signal. Take sleep and mark death.
Jamaica. This sad excuse for a politician. He is certainly a sad excuse for a politician. Inferred that is the People's National Party supporters who fired the shots.
Yeah, ooh.
Very irresponsible, because the police has confirmed that the disruption at the JLP meeting was not politically motivated. Daryl Vaz, are you aware that his labor rights and labor rights did a fire off of them one another? You never know where a labor rights and labor rights fight them. You know how me know that? There is no way, I'm going to show you tonight, when Donovan Williams was talking, there was no way the PNP would have gotten a chance to infiltrate that meeting.
Never.
Look at Donovan Williams, a ditch on the platform, Jamaica. Look at that, Jamaica. I want you.
And I in the challenge ran it tweets. And I say, that come on now, and it looks so simple. But when I start to talk to him, I realize him never so simple. Never simple at all. And I said to him, I said to him, all right, labor rights. License number 9719 KK. You must remove your vehicle now. 9719 KK. You must remove your vehicle now.
We are coming to you live from Central Kingston, the Choose Jamaica public meeting, and the meeting has temporarily, Donovan Williams, the Member of Parliament, was on the platform, and we heard popping sounds. Not quite sure what those sounds were, but a police unit moved towards the popping sounds, and the laborites who were behind the stage started scattering. I'm not sure if they were gunshots, but as the Member of Parliament was speaking, popping sounds rang out and the laborites scattered. A police unit that's on location moved towards the popping sounds. The Member of Parliament has retaken the platform, so we'll go back to the stage now.
You know, yeah, I tell him you're a laborite, you know. Yes, man. And so said, so done. And he's here today as faith would have it. Him try to hide, you know, him try to run one at a time, you know. But he had to come back, eh? Yes, so I want to big up Mr. Rowe, who has done well for the Almontown division, has done well for his community and the people of Almontown. No.
Ricardo Brooks of Nationwide, when since gunshot turn popping sound. Yeah. Ricardo Brooks, Mr. Nationwide, no matter who a quote me, Nationwide turn gunshot into popping sound.
What can go so?
Popping sound, Ricardo Brooks. A desert reach now, popping sound. Jamaica. When I wouldn't be surprised if the Labour right them shoot up the meeting. I wouldn't be surprised Jamaica is the Labour rights them shoot up the meeting. And then here come such one. I soon can start calling him murderer, you know. Because I saw him in Senton meeting recently. A cutthroat, a murderer that you know, Quitney. Yeah. His actions propagate a murderous man. Look at Daryl Vaz on the platform. Look at him on the platform. You saw that, Jamaica. A murderous in Francis of cutting the throat. Killer that you know, Quitney. Killer that you know. Killer that. Your actions, Jamaica. Producer, show it again. Show the killer. Because that to me look like a killer. Jamaica. That is the info. And if that was a black man who did that on that platform, the entire media would be running with it. He would be chastised, Jamaica. Mama morality doesn't see no problem with that. Mama morality not see no problem with that. But Dayton Campbell answered Daryl Vaz today. Dayton Campbell answered Daryl Vaz today. Listen to what Dr. Campbell said.
Good afternoon. This is Dr. Dayton Campbell, General Secretary of the People's National Party. The PNP strongly condemns Minister Daryl Vaz's reckless statements at yesterday's JLP meeting in central Kingston. Shots were heard, but the police confirmed this was not politically motivated. Yet, Minister Vaz irresponsibly attributed political motives without evidence. This is dangerous rhetoric, inflammatory. It risks inciting reprisal and destabilizing vulnerable communities. Therefore, we've reported Minister Vaz to the political ombudsman. His conduct breaches standards of peace and fairness. It undermines our democracy. We demand Minister Vaz retract his comments immediately and reflect on his repeated use of threatening gestures. To all leaders, exercise integrity. The PNP remains committed to peaceful politics. We will protect Jamaica from fear-mongering and division. Thank you.
Jamaica. The man create public mischief, you know. Yeah. The man plant a seed of discord with the people, let me know. He preempted an investigation like he is the law. He preempted an investigation as though he is the law and he's the authority. I went since such Vaz, Killer Vaz, because he called himself Killer Vaz before, you know. I went since Killer Vaz. Him call himself Killer Vaz, so I can call him Killer Vaz. Only never hear him call himself Killer Vaz before. Yes, him call himself Killer Vaz. And these are the examples of politicians that Jamaica has in this country. I don't know how people are attracted to the JLP when they see elements like this in their party. I don't know how Jamaicans, and then on top of that, he tries to justify his argument. How did he end up with the name Killer Vaz? Have you murdered before Daryl Vaz? Have you murdered before Daryl Vaz? Why would you take up that name, that persona of being a killer?
Help. We Kia the Valera.
Need your divine intervention.
You literally know it were labor rights who were having disputes. And you went up there to sow discord in a constituency that has come thus far to remove political violence out of it. You are a mischief maker. You are a propagandist. And you must be charged for public mischief. He must be charged, Courtney.
Definitely.
He must be charged for public mischief. You must be charged. Charge him, Jamaica. Please be careful of what? He called himself Killer Vaz. I'm repeating the name that he used for himself. And the inferences of cutting a throat is tantamount to a killer and a murderer on a political platform. Those inferences must stop. This is the kind of politics that some of you encourage in this country. This is the politics you must denounce. This is the politics you throw in the garbage. You throw in the pit. You throw in the cesspool. He's the epitome of garbage. He's the epitome, Jamaica, of garbage. And then he comes today. And Bradley Avenue, you know, Jamaica, me fed up. Warmonger. He's a warmonger. Google it and you will see. He has inferred on himself the name Killer Vaz.
Watching very carefully. And I have been warning for many, many weeks the type of politics, the type of utterances, and the type of actions that have been taking place. Not today, not yesterday, for weeks. And instead of getting better, it's getting worse. Yes? And I know exactly, I've been in politics a long time, from the 70s with my father. So I've been through it, been there, done that. And the fact of the matter is that I'm very, very uncomfortable with the rhetoric on the PNP platform, who they bring on their platform, and more importantly, what is said on their platform, what is said off of their platform, and the recent incidents in relation to the buses that just came to Jamaica and was handed over. I'm watching a very, very careful trend, which I don't like. I made no mention last night of PNP in anything that I said. Zero.
But in light of what has been said by the police, Minister Vaz.
Maybe what Dayton Campbell should do is play back that and listen to it. Listen to what he says and act accordingly. Yes? Don't do as I say. Do as I do. Yes? So I'm not quite sure what he's saying and what should I be apologizing for?
Well, he said you suggested that this was political, and it would have been politically orchestrated or somehow the responsibility of the PNP. That's what he suggested.
It would be irresponsible of me to say that because I just came on the scene and I knew nothing. Nothing at all. What I know is what I have been seeing going on and hearing going on over recent weeks and months. Yes? And it's not impressive.
May I ask?
And it's coming from that side. More than it is coming from my side. And I've cautioned both sides on the platform publicly that we must campaign on our performance and campaign on our plans and campaign on our policies and do not campaign against personal attacks on one another, etc., etc., etc. So nobody can tell me that I have not been doing that and saying that. But if I do see a trend, I'll call it out every day and twice on Sunday. That's
Mr. Vaz, the matter of the buses, the stoning of the buses, yes? Has there been any more incidents since Friday or Saturday night?
I haven't gotten anything from when the buses were pulled and brought back on. What I do have is all of the actual reports that have been made to the police.
Of terrorism, Daryl Vaz. Act of terrorism. That's over the top.
With people, with Jamaican people in there.
Minister Vaz, suggesting an act of terrorism suggests a political motivation.
Again, the only thing that I can say, I have not gotten anything from the police other than exactly the reports that were made by the JUTC through their drivers and through their operations and security. But I note with interest the areas in which the actions have taken place. And all too coincidentally, they are coming from very, very strong PNP, well-known areas.
So do you believe there to be a political motivation behind these attacks, Mr. Vaz?
It would never surprise me in the least. And as I said before, until the police tells me, I wouldn't be able to say that with any confirmation because they are the ones who have the power of an investigation to be able to say categorically what they feel. But I can tell you.
Jamaica. Producer, can you play the video just to confirm that Vaz is now lying? Can you play the video of him being on the political stage? Play that video for me now, producer. Just play back that video for me. Not that one, producer. The one where I talk about the gunshot. The one where I talk about the gunshot. What a man deceptive.
When I was coming up Due Street, Desmond, and I turned to come up the Hero Circle, I see some laborites that go down the road, and them say, boss, nobody go up there, no. The man, them a fire up a whole heap of shot. They say, oh. When I come close, I see a police car. I say, boss, be careful. I say, don't worry yourself, man. Let me tell you something. They are so desperate, Desmond, that they are prepared to do anything. But we not afraid of gunshot. No time at all. I'm on a rush them like a pit bull. Mix with a rotten. Tap them like a rifle. Mix with a shotgun. And over them. Tap the watch it. Tap the like a sleep. But it is a sign and a signal. Take sleep and mark death.
Jamaica. Look at the fucking liar. He is the literal epitome of a fucking liar. Jamaica. This man disgusts me. I don't know if him not disgusts you. This man went as far as say the buses are being vandalized and they're act of terrorism. Terrorists act out of political motivation. all of a sudden people are attack the bus them. Or me can't see the bus them will get attacked. Or could it be that they orchestrated the attacks of the buses? There is nothing that comes out of Daryl Vaz's mouth that Jamaica can trust. Let me say it again. There is nothing that comes out of Daryl Vaz's mouth that Jamaica can trust. There is nothing, Jamaica. And when I hear this man speak, I feel like I'm at a cesspool tank.
My goodness.
The man's mouth is filled with feces. The man's mouth literally coming like feast water. That is how nasty and filthy his character is. And his vocabulary and his literature. But people of Jamaica, you have one work to do. You have one job to do. Portland people, you have one job to do. One job all 10,000 people have to do tonight. One job. And get rid of these Tutsis.
Stay tuned for more PDTV News Evening Highlights. Remember to show your support. Comment, like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching.